We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He's got a man, complete. Down the left sideline, and all the way home for a Broncos score. KJ Hamler, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Off the play fake, Love. That's going to be caught downfield by Reed. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Browns. Jaden Reed, 79 yards. And the Browns are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Gano the extra point. And we are tied at 7.
That ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. and you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
You can look at this Browns defense. They come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. The Broncos, it's 6-4 now on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A first down carry for Henry. He'll get this to about the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Again, it's Henry. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
On 3rd down, Henry. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. And whistle blown, a timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now this is fielded in the end zone. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be trapped inside his own 5. A very curious decision to bring that one out. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And, CD, you know, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time, how you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. 1 play, 1 pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just saved those calls for this possession instead.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on 2nd down. This defense for the Broncos, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
The throw out wide going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, and it's second down. But you look at this Bronco defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. Again to Henry. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create
blitz coming, and down he goes. How about the safety, Minka Fitzpatrick, swooping in for the sack?
Now, you've been around me a long time now. You know on 2nd and inches, I love it when teams are aggressive and take a shot, but we just saw the downside to being that aggressive, didn't we?
Now you've given up on a pretty likely first down if they had run the football, and they need to come up with something here on 3rd. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Browns drive about to get started. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Love now to pass on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On second down, Love once more. Dancing to his left. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Well, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. He's going to let this one go deep. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Calvin Ridley, 62 yards. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Let's go, D.
Steal. Check steal. Ready.
Throwing. Love. Flush to his right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with, some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting at 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be shoved out, but not before he gets this down to the 20-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 58 yards.
Well, he already had a big receiving game working, and it's going to get a lot better here. Defensively, they're fortunate this is not a touchdown, but he's just been absolutely unstoppable, and he comes up with yet another gigantic play.
Finding Njoku along the sideline. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Mitchell trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Mitchell again, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Elijah Mitchell with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are back within a score. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. In motion right is Ridley. Now they'll fake the jet sweep and run up the middle with Henry. And he's going to have a Broncos 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
We tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's who you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. 1st down, here's Burrow. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. I call it no gain there on the 1st down play. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick inside the 10.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going into halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Working out of the gun. Love eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Browns will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Gano the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. A slim deficit here in a 1-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Henry. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
12, 12, 12.
Check 33, 33. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Hey, check like 33. Shot.
Now Burrow. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
11 empty.
Again, it's Burrow. Buying time to his left. It's Kelsey on the ground. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. In motion right is Ridley. They'll fake the jet sweep and go play action with Burrow. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And Gano is going to miss this one left. Oh, it's no good for Gano. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
11, 11. 11, 11, 11. Check 50.
Henry running right, and he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4 down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Check like 33. Check like 33. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Mike, check 33, 33. Man out, man out.
11, Thomas.
Now it's Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
11, 11, 11, 11.
Now it's Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Here's 2nd and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise him with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a 1st down. Gotta love that efficiency.
A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
11, Thomas. 11.
Switch up. Mike, check 33.
On 3rd down, Burrow. That's caught left side, Ruckert with it. And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 4th down. York able to send this one through, and that'll bring him back within a point. Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 33 yards that time.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
1st down, going to the air with Love. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
A 3rd quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Love from the gun. He's got Njoku over the middle. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 25-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Second and 10 now. Third quarter action in Denver. To throw now. Here's Love. Caught on the right side. Reed. 2 yards still to go. Third down now. Love now. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get...
Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. George Pickens from 13 yards out. And the Browns are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Browns 28, Broncos 20.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
I smell fear in that offense. Check, 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 check. Alert flare, alert flare.
11, 11, 11. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
On second down, here's Burrow. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. Down the right sideline. Inside the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Matt Breida, 74 yards. And the Broncos are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. They'll try the sneak, and he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. It sets him back for 2nd down.
These guys off the edge are already tough to contain when they're protecting a stationary target. Asking them to hold their blocks when a runner is struggling to find a lane, often an impossible task. Regardless of the outcome on the scoreboard, that will be one of this game's biggest stops.
Now throw there by Love, pulled in by Reed. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
Here we go. 10 black. Blue.
Hey, 56.
Love. Flush to his right. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. It's picked up by the Broncos.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. Tackle made by Grover Stewart. 2nd down and 8. Now Burrow changing the look. From the 30 on 2nd down. Burrow, short throw, hauled in by Kelsey. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
33. Come, baby. Come, baby.
Burrow on 3rd down. No hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. The noise is getting deafening. Here's 3rd down and 3. Now Love. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Boy, hard to catch your breath. Another big play looming. 4th and 3. Love looking to throw it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now 3rd down and 7.
Switch. 11 MT. 11 MT. 11 MT. Take. 11 MT. Take.
Running the jet sweep with Ridley. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
York able to send this one through. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Here's Love. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. They run over center with Mitchell. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Well, Love wants to shift things around. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Here comes 2nd down. Now Love. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. Love. This ball intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Broncos have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
Ready?
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. It was a pretty entertaining ball game, Charles. Had the lead changes going on in the second half, but I think for the losing side, not able to put any points on the board in the fourth quarter. That ultimately was what really stung them.
And you know what puzzled them during the game? It's going to puzzle them even more when they go back, watch tape, and try and figure it all out. Did they not make the proper adjustments, or were they just outplayed? They'll have to figure that out and get ready for their next one.
So for Denver, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, the problems just get worse and worse as they fall to 2-9 now on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.